Hey YouTube. Here's this 2012 Hyundai Veloster with 2,000 miles. It's absolutely the first one that I encounter out here. As you can see, it's a nice, cool, beautiful day, 62 degrees out here in Florida. So this is a perfect day to tour. You can see this bright yellow color. You can see its wheels. Look around back. And please excuse any glare and wind noise, I have to combat that here. But yeah, the last time I encountered a Veloster was at the New York Auto Show. That's where I got a good look at it. I think it was a pre-production model too, because fit and finish was awful in that car, but let's see how it stacks up with this car. The car seems to have backup sensors. All glass roof. And you can see the interior. This seems to have Navi. Could be mistaken. Yeah, it has Navi. Yeah, these have 3 doors on the passenger side. That's where you can open that door over there. Let's start this one up. Key fob, the smart key, so it's push button start. As you can see right down here in the center. Starts up just like the accent, the Hyundai accent. That ugly startup. Just watch. Hyundai of even 2000 starts the same way. The cranking. Sounds like an old car. Maybe when we close the door, it'll be much quieter. It's a very odd door handle to pull onto. Anyways, let's talk about comfort. I actually would have wished for more thigh support, actually. The seat does go back, way back, to where my feet are just barely hitting the pedals. And that's the only way I can have some thigh support, but I do not like driving so far back. And once I adjust the seat to a position I like, thigh support isn't too good, you can see. Yeah, you just have these manual adjustments here. Lower section of the seat is quite firm. It's very flat. The backrest somewhat bolstered on the sides here. And it's also quite flat too. And you don't even have lumbar support adjustments either. These seats are not the most comfortable thing. But it is quite wide inside. I have lots of shoulder room, as you can see. Anyways, let's get down to quality, which is the main thing. This is all a hard touch dashboard. You can see how this just lifts so easily. It's a texture that looks like a toy or something. The entire thing. That pokey, grainy plastic over here. That silver metallic paint finish around the AC vents. Or the sun visor to reduce some glare. Anyways, here's the glove box. It is damped, and it's somewhat average sized. Shuts evenly overall, as you can see. Sorry if I have my camera way up there, because the glare will just come right in, you can see. Stability control, passenger side airbag indicator here. Again, the push button start is right here in the center. Hazards. Climate control down here, you can see. Here's the infotainment center. It does have Navi. Nice crisp display, very vibrant. You can see. Let's go back to the radio. Media does have satellite radio, XM. In-dash CD. Does have Bluetooth, as you can see, as indicated there. Here's the steering wheel, nicely thick, leather wrapped. Volume adjustments for the radio. Hands-free controls for the phone. This is where you adjust a trip computer, things like that. Adjust for average MPGs, range. 27.8 miles per gallon. Not that big of a deal. Cruise control. And the steering wheel does tilt and telescope. And it is damped. Intermittent speed wipers and rear wiper, obviously because this does have a little teeny wiper back there. Whee! Headlamp and fogs. This does have a 6-speed auto with manual shift mode. It's a dual clutch transmission too, so That's a Hyundai first. Feels just like the Focus. Second you let your foot off the gas, it takes about 1 second to actually feel the car go forward. And it does have paddle shifters right here on the steering wheel. So yeah, this gearbox is a plus so far. Dual power outlets. Sorry if I'm going all over the place. Aux jack, USB for iPod connectivity. Yeah, you can see these trim pieces here, that gray finish. This will fade over time. I like how they padded this over here though. They put a little padding here just in case if your leg rubs against, you'll at least have some sort of support there. Sorry if you can't see, it's just again glare is just an issue here. I'm not in love with this piano black finish here around the shifter. Well, more so this section here. This will really be a fingerprint magnet and dust magnet. I just wiped off lots of the dust already. You can see on this side, which I didn't touch yet. And you can see a little better right there. Let me focus in a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Plus it reflects a lot of glare too. This entire thing is like a big mirror. Rest of the center console, again, all hard touch. As you can see, dual cup holders. The rest of the center console, it's quite deep. You have a power outlet. The upper section, it's not that sure-footed though, you can see how it just jiggles around. The lid is very sturdy though, and it is nicely padded. No exposed stitching up here. You can see fit and finish on the A-pillars. It's quite good, nice and tight. Same thing on the passenger side. And you can see fit and finish on the rear pillars. It's quite good as well. The one at the auto show was just awful. Huge gaps everywhere. Headliner, again, a common trend I'm seeing in cars I'm touring nowadays. Headliners that are not really plush. Just feels like a piece of cardboard with a generic paper towel coated on top. Very rough. Holder for the sunglasses, a little pouch, and it's damped. Lighting fixtures. Let's open the roof. You can see the shade. Opens up the shade first, and then when you open it up a second time, the roof will slide up very quick. I love how fast that is. You can tilt it too. Yeah, I love that. The rearview mirror, roadside assistance. There's like a little, you can see little buttons right there. Sun visor, it is thick, feels sturdy, but it's not really padded. Vanity light is right up above. So yeah. Same deal on the passenger side, mirror and vanity light. Has a slide out shade. So if you ever want to block out sun, there you go. Sun is completely blocked right there once you flip out the sun visor. This does have the Dimension audio system. You can just see the speaker in there. Looks a bit cheesy the way they just left it so exposed, but hey, that's just how they wanted to do it. Door panel, hard touch up above. Nicely padded on the side though. Armrest as well, nicely padded. Exposed stitching. Power windows. Driver window is the one that goes up and down automatically. And you do have that third window in the back, that little teeny thing. It does go down too. That's quite nice. Power door locks and window lock. Power mirrors, obviously. Door pocket has a sharp edge. You can see the water bottle holder. Again, here are the adjustments to the seats. Just to raise it up a little bit. And the backrest. Fuel filler lid to latch. Let's open the hood. Panel dim, backup sensors, eco drive. Helps a little bit with fuel efficiency. And this is to turn on that power outlet that was in the center console. I assume it's that one. It could be one in the back in the cargo area too, but I'm not too sure yet. I mean, I know I'm nitpicking with these little teeny things. I just hate seeing these little welds here. It is a sharp corner. Yeah, it reminds me of Chrysler. You can see. This does have 18-inch wheels and obviously rear disc brakes. You see the spring in there. There's a backup camera. I gotta go see that. Cargo area nice and deep. There's a subwoofer right here on the side. It does latch onto the gate, but I'm not going to bother hooking that up. Let's see if it has a spare tire. So far, doesn't seem like you have a spare tire. Nope, no spare tire. A necessity that Hyundai is choosing to delete lately. You have to buy that separately. Again, seats do fold down, just pull on those pins. And you have a nice flat floor, as you can see. You can see the exhaust in the center. Let's open this third door here. Materials do not carry over into the back seat when it comes to the door panel. The entire thing here is all hard touch, this cheap plastic. Just at the edge of this armrest here is slightly padded with a little bit of exposed stitching. Not that big of a deal. One thing about this car that's quite awful is entering this back seat. The roofline is just so low. And you can see here, this is so intrusive. So I wish I could show it myself here, just to see how awful it is getting in. Okay, look, this seat has to be adjusted a little bit forward, so don't mind the legroom, which my knees are right in here. But look at my head. It's right on the glass here. I'm 6'1". So yeah, this is not for somebody with my height. This is not safe at all. But yeah, you do have your dual cup holders. You do not have an armrest. Again, the speaker right here, you have a coat hook. And the seat, thigh support isn't too good either. I mean, just look at this. My hand just slides right through, so the seat isn't too high off the ground. Little storage area, I forgot to show that off. That's about it, but getting out is going to be the other pain in the ass. You have to duck down in order to get out. That was awful. Jesus, I think I bruised my knee and I don't even know what the hell with what. Because it's fogs. I think I mentioned that already. And Hyundai's familiar 1.6 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder. It is direct injected. Same engine as the Hyundai Accent, only that this one has a dual clutch automatic, the automated manual basically. That sounded quite solid though. There's the backup camera, just so you guys see. I can't really do an exhaust view because this car would be too obvious if I pull it up any further. You guys can hear the way it sounds with the door closed. It's a bit noisy, a bit intrusive, the engine noises. tube. That's the 2012 Hyundai Veloster.